Hello everybody. So I just got done filming my grocery haul. If you haven't seen that one, go check up here. We went shopping in Seward, Alaska, and that is where we are heading out of. So far we have stayed in Eagle River and here in Seward. Right now we're headed, the goal is to get to Houston, Alaska. We may not hit that. We're kind of just taking it easy. Today we're going to be going to the conservation center to see the animals, and then we're going to be taking a hike up to see a glacier. So we're really excited. It might be flipped, I don't know. We'll figure out which one is gonna go first. We had a fantastic time here in Seward. Really, yesterday was about our only full day here, but we did the Sea Life Center. If you haven't seen that vlog, go check up here. We had a lot of fun. We got to see a waterfall. Like there was so much joy yesterday. There was campfires, there was dancing around the campfires. We've had a good family time. So anyways, we're gonna head out. You guys ready?
Yeah!
Woo!
I'll drive.
Okay.
All right.
I haven't driven one time since we've been on this trip. The trailer we have is 32 feet plus the truck. It's about 52 feet long. There's absolutely no way. I mean, I would if I had to. I could drive anything, but he's so much better at all that.
It's kind of a guy thing.
Oh, whoa! You want to see me drive the trailer? That's a good way to get me to drive the trailer. He likes to do that. He knows I'm very independent, and so he jokes about me, like, not being able to do something just because he knows I'm gonna do it if he tells me I can't do it. All right, let's get on the road. We decided to stop here one more time at the waterfall. The kids are down at the ocean. I was droning. But we're gonna go check it out and see what they are looking at. Man, how beautiful.
Look ahead, the sea is calm, and I know we've been through a lot, but just wait. Wait for better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Smell the shore, it's right in front of us if we just hold on tight. This vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. Ooh, we are dreamers of the shore.
Bye, Seward!
Bye, Seward!
Now on this boat and we all know.
There's a moose, guys.
It might be like food.
Believe it or not, that is the only wildlife that we have seen driving from North Pole all the way down here. We saw something right across the road, maybe a fox, like way ahead of us in front of some other cars, but that's the first one that we even knew what it was. I'm so thankful that we actually saw something. This road is known for having lots and lots of wildlife between Seward and Anchorage, so I was shocked that on our way down we saw nothing, but woohoo for wildlife. It's so hard to tell on camera, guys, but this water is like the color of the ocean. So beautiful. So beautiful. Oh my gosh, they're just taking a tree down right there. We're here, guys. We got here without any stops. I'm so excited. One started to get car sick, but nobody actually got sick. We're gonna stop here. We're gonna go check out some animals and read about them.
I feel a lot better.
Oh, good, bud. Look at that. Just bisons hanging out.
That one was a little bit
So crazy. Little baby moose. Oh my goodness. There's some crazy wind gusts coming in. We're not used to wind. Oh, it's so cold. It's 63 degrees and the wind is like there was just a dust storm over here because of how bad it got. We probably won't spend as much time just because it is chilly, but we're excited to go check everything out. The biggest thing I notice about out here, if you can hear me, is that they have so much area to play. It's not like a zoo where they only have like a small, you know, area. These are like fields that they have to work with. So if you get to see some animals, it's pretty cool. I think this is a bear walk. Grab something to eat here. Looks like they have some fun little food areas over here. And then there's a gift shop here. So we got done eating at the conservation center. Now, what we had was, I believe, just Costco hot dogs. We're slightly concerned that we're gonna get food poisoning though, because one of the hot dogs that we opened was completely shriveled, like it had been cooking for days. It made us kind of nervous to eat the other one. So if we have food poisoning tonight, we know where it's from.
$46 hot dog.
It was $46 for a tub of mac and cheese and 5 Costco hot dogs. So I would suggest like maybe eating before you come over there. It wasn't anything crazy, but it did feed us and we're grateful for that. Now we're headed up to Byron Glacier. We thought it was like a 45-minute out of the way, which would have been a total of an hour and a half out of the way, like 45 minutes in, 45 minutes out. And so we didn't stop on our way to Seward because I thought it was so far out, but it ended up being only like 15 minutes. So we're totally doing that today. Landon has his hiking stick to be able to take with him. We got him that when we were trying to find some tools to help him out last summer, when we weren't really sure what was going on. We're gonna head up, go take a little hike and see a glacier.
I lose my breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do? Was great till you added colors. Like the moon.
During all the packing and the craziness, I forgot to pack like regular shoes for me. So I brought my Birkenstocks and my extra toughs. And my extra toughs are a little bit big, so they rub a little bit. I didn't want to take them. These Birkenstock sandals are actually like insanely comfortable. When Lance and I were here in Anchorage, that's all I wore, and we walked and walked and my feet were never sore. So far, beautiful trail, very easy to travel, pretty flat. Me and Natalie are matching in our little Buff Bunny jackets. So cute. So far we have had 2 kids fall, but only because there is kind of some like larger rocks on the trail. But otherwise, oh, 3 kids, just kidding, all 3 of the older ones that are walking. But it's only because there is like some big rocks in there, and it's pretty easy. As you can see, it's a pretty easy trail, which has been really nice. I do think that we're almost there. You ready to see it, bud?
Yeah!
Yeah, we can see the very tippy top of it. Wow! Oh my word! Look at that. There it is, guys. That was crazy. It felt like we just kept walking and walking and walking, and like it felt like the glacier was right there the whole time, and then all of a sudden it just like opened up. So the trail comes out here and it just like opens up into this like amazing glacier. Holy smokes, this is insane. Does it make you happy? Yeah. Wow, look how beautiful. The kids up to this little area over here. It's very rocky though. I think I got bugs on me. It's very rocky though, so Addison and I just kind of stayed here, and I just took in the view and enjoyed this. It is beautiful. It's not too windy right now, which is really nice. There is one crazy dude up here. Look at this. There's a guy right there. Can you imagine if he fell? Like, that's pure ice. You just slide down the whole thing. It is now 7 o'clock, so we're probably not gonna make it to Houston like we wanted to, but we'll have to stop there for some ice cream. Addison was not happy that she didn't get to go with the kids. She kept asking for the kids the whole time, so she's a little cranky. But we will have to stop in Houston because they have this little shop with like ice cream on it, and I've always wanted to stop there, so hopefully we can. Tomorrow we're gonna start hiking back to the car.
Not the first one, but the second patch right here. So.
Stay here, guys.
Oh, I see him.
Oh, you see him?
Oh, yep. You see him, babe? I see him.
Where is he?
At the top of that green.
You see that green patch?
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
We should move. Okay. Got down quick. We were just walking and a lady came up and said that there was a bear on top of the mountain. We literally just like ran and ran and ran. Luckily we do have bear protection, but that was pretty scary.
So just right around this little S right here.
Yeah.
He was coming down and he went in the tree line. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. There it goes.
You guys have a good night. Thank you. You guys.
Oh, we got it pretty fast.
Holy
We got
smokes.
a lot faster we came in.
Yeah. All right. Now that I'm calmed down a little bit, we just stopped at a rest stop. We are on the road, but that was a pretty traumatic situation. Traumatic. I don't even know. It was just, it took a lot. That trail is 1.4 miles. We probably ran for a solid mile of it just to try to get ahead of the bear, or stay ahead of the bear. I don't know. The whole story of what happened was we were on our way back from the glacier. We started walking and a lady comes over and she's like, there's a bear up there, there's a bear up there. And we're like, what in the world? Like, what do we do?
She was a little bit panicked.
She was very panicky because it was like her and her friend, and then she like left her kids at the glacier or something. So I was like, you can stay with us. And she's like, I gotta go get my kids. And I was like, okay, that's fine. So she went and got her kids and then ended up like meeting up with us and staying with us. I was like, stay with us if you want, because we have bear protection. And so she stayed.
Also no cell phone signal.
Also no cell phone signal. So she was trying to like frantically call her family and tell them that there's a bear, and she couldn't get through. Both of their cell phones weren't working. So we were running out of there. Very concerned. We know that there's bears always around us. Like, especially when you're in Alaska, there's always gonna be bears out there, and you have to be, you know, aware of them, respect them. But when you see one barreling down the mountain right towards where you are, yeah, he was moving so fast. I think because he had gotten on part of the glacier or the snow or whatever that was up there, and he just like slid down super fast. It was insane. After we met up with that first group that told us about the bear, we were with them, and then somebody else came over and they were starting to walk towards the glacier, and we were like, we just want to let you know that there's a bear up there, you know, because that's the polite thing to do, is let them know of a bear sighting. And they were kind of like, and they, you know, they had bear spray with them, but then they were kind of like, it's not worth it. So then they stuck with us as well. By the time we got out of there, we had a pretty good group going, but we got back to the camper, and I was like, I just have to sit for a minute. Like the adrenaline that was like pumping through my body, I'm like, oh my gosh. I was like constantly doing head counts to make sure, like, because there was like a whole group of us, you know, running through there, and I was like making sure, you know, all my kids were there, and like had an eye on all my kids. And crazy. I have lived in Alaska my entire life, and I have only ever seen a bear one time. We did see a bear cub from like far distance, but this was very different. Having it like barreling towards us was a scary situation. So it is now almost 9 o'clock, and we're not even to Anchorage, and from Anchorage is 360 miles home. We are going to try to make it to Houston because it's about an hour and a half away, and hopefully get a little bit of sleep tonight and hit the road again tomorrow. All right, guys. This is Jessica in the future. I'm sitting here editing this, and I want to kind of explain what was going on, because I feel like we're gonna have a lot of questions about this. Basically, we saw the bear coming down the mountain, and he was headed right towards the exit of where you go on the path. There is a stream right there. He was probably heading straight for that stream, and we could see him at this point, so we knew he was up there. If we turned around and went back to the glacier, we would have no idea where he went. Instead, we knew he was up there, so we decided to book it and get out of there as fast as we can, because once he's down there, we have no idea where he's at. So what we did is we just ran for like a mile straight. It wasn't just like jogging out of there. It was like full on run, trying to make sure that all my kids were right there. Some of them were tripping and falling because like we were just, it was literally survival trying to get out of there. I was like, get out as fast as you can, run. Poor Landon was like, I mean, he was so sick from like, his body is still really lacking endurance. So pushing him that hard was so hard on his poor little body, and I wish I didn't have to do it, but like it was seriously survival. So we had no choice. It was get out of there as fast as we can before we cannot see the bear anymore and don't know where the bear is. Anyways, that's kind of what happened and why we decided to just run and get out of there. Because if we would have went back to the glacier, we have no way out of there other than that hike. And we had no cell phone service. It's not like we could have called somebody. It was just such a scary situation. and we were pretty fried after that, just from pure adrenaline. We probably sat in the parking lot for like 30 minutes to an hour because I was like that adrenaline sickness. I was feeling that. Landon's poor body was feeling that. He was just sick to his stomach. It was just all over, just crazy intense. Kind of wanted to just explain what happened. Then we ended up getting on the road, so that's the next stuff you're gonna see here. We're about 5 hours away from Fairbanks, but we're not gonna do that tonight because it's already 10:30. It'd be like 4 a.m. by the time we got home. That's not right. That's just 3 a.m. We're getting there. We're almost to Houston. I'm so thankful. We did stop and get some pizza at Great Alaska Pizza Company. It was Customer Appreciation Day, so it was $5 pizzas, which ended up perfect for us. So I feel like I'm finally calmed down. Same future Jessica coming at you. I did not end this video, so I did want to get back on here and say thank you for following us on our little journey around Alaska. I do still have one more video after this of our little trip, and then it will be on to normal vlogs. But this trip was truly just a nice reset for our family. Now, don't get me wrong, family vacations are not a break for moms. Like, I don't care who you are. I was very exhausted by the end of this because my whole goal was to make good and fun memories for my kids. It was not to like sit on a beach chair and relax. Like, it was to go out and have adventures with my family. People were tired, there was tantrums, it was all the things. Even though it was not really like a relaxing vacation for me, it was still resetting as a family. To be able to spend all that time together and do those things, and I would not change it for the world. That was such a joy and a blessing, and I will forever be grateful for the opportunity to be able to do that with my family, because I know not everybody does, and it's just something I'm so grateful for. So anyways, if you want to see the rest of the videos, I'm gonna throw them up here. I did a whole playlist of our trip around Alaska, so go check those out. Thank you guys for coming along on our adventure. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, and we will see you in the next video. Bye!